Yeah.
Please introduce yourself to us before we dive right into the matter of the day.
All right. My name is Prince Utu Oko. I'm the chairman of Cross River State Diaspora Commission. I'm right here in Birmingham, United Kingdom. We came for Cross Riverians in Diaspora Convention 2025.
That's interesting. So, Prince, can you tell us the main purpose of the Maiden Cross Riverians in Diaspora Convention and why it was important that it was held now?
All right. The purpose of the convention, this is the Maiden Cross Riverians in Diaspora Convention, first of its kind. And it's aimed to reconnect Cross River State indigents in the diaspora with their homeland, so we can foster investment and promote development in Cross River State. It was important to hold it now to leverage the diaspora potentials and expertise for the development and growth of Cross River State. So it was a gathering of who is who in Cross River and our brothers and our sisters in the diaspora for us to come together and think of the way forward and also the future of our state. Like I always say, and even in my speech, I told them that no one would develop our state for us if not us. We're all cross variants. Anyhow, we want our state to look like, that's how it will look like. And also, I also admonish them to be good ambassadors of the state because whatever they do will either make or mar the state. So it was great that we had to hold the convention now.
So, what was the key themes and focus areas of this convention?
Okay, the convention's focus area included diaspora engagement, and that's topmost. That's what it's all about. How to engage with our diasporans and to see how we can leverage their potentials in the area of investment and in the area of skill transfer and in the area of expertise. So key theme was investment opportunity, economic development, cultural exchange, and community development. Perseverance in Diaspora organization, they have a lot of initiative and on how to give back to the state. So that the main thing was how to leverage their potential and see how we can develop the state together.
How was the turnout? And what was the atmosphere like during the convention?
Yeah, we had a great turnout. Funny enough, I met old friends I've lost touch with, and we had a lot of great guys that came out, and we had people came all the way from Spain, from Germany, from Caribbean, from Ireland. It was cross all over the world. So it was a gathering of cross all over the world, but it was also in UK. So the turnout was great. Right from we had the morning session, and the morning session was all about panel of discussion on the way forward of our dear state. So and the evening was the dinner and award. So we had a great turnout. We even had the governor in attendance. His Excellency Senator Prince Basi Ededotu and his dear wife. They were in attendance. We had the mayor of Birmingham in attendance, and we had chief of staff to the governor of Cross River State in attendance. And we had a Etienne doctor, what's the man's name again? The owner of Channel View, Etienne doctor Asuko Egbeyon, in attendance. So we also had some commissioners from the state in attendance. And we had a good turnout and a good state delegation also in attendance.
How do you see the role of Cross Riverians in the diaspora in contributing to the development of Cross River State?
Okay, the role is a one-way thing or a two-way thing. The Crossarians giving back to the state, and also we looking at after their welfare and their well-being. So Crossarians in diaspora can contribute to the state development through investment, expertise, like I always said, knowledge sharing, skill transfer. As a matter of fact, we're looking at reversing this issue of brain drain. We're working seriously to see a reverse of that, where we'll bring in expertise, from abroad to our state to see how we can build capacity. So their involvement can also drive economic growth, improve infrastructural development. I would say His Excellency is doing very well. even in his speech yesterday, he outlined his scorecard, and it is there. It's there. It's not hiding. So all what we want is Cross-Riverians in diaspora to support His Excellency, support his administration with what they are doing in terms of infrastructural development, and also enhance the state global reputation. Because, like I said, the ambassadors. So where they see them, if you're a Cross-Riverian, you need to act and show yourself as one. We are known for our culture. We're known for our way of life, and it doesn't hide. When you say Cross-Riverian, it's all about care. It's all about love. It's all about sharing and all that. So I also admonish them to live up to expectation, because the world is looking at us as Cross River State.
So tell us, were there any specific commitments or pledges made by diaspora Nigerians during this convention?
Yeah. They were. They launched $20,000 water project, which will kickstart very soon in the state. They're looking at electric borehole in each of the local government area in Cross River State. So it was launched yesterday, and a lot of people keyed into it. So even as government, we also keyed into it, and we're seeing how we can. It's all about developing the state, So that was a pledge. Even the governor was very excited about it, and he also keyed into it, and some other government officials keyed into it, and a lot of diasporans they jumped on it, because no one will see development and want to sit back. So there were commitments, and members made specific commitments and pledges. For the project is going to kickstart very soon. But before now, they're also doing a whole lot of projects in Cross River State in the area of education. Recently, they hosted a campaign, One Child, One Book. So a child has to, a pupil or a student at secondary, tertiary institution must have an exercise book. So the campaign is ongoing, and it's going around all the local governments in Cross River State. So they have other initiatives like the health outreach, which they've been doing from Obanliku to Bakassi, and they have so many outreaches that they're embarking on, and so there were a lot of commitments, and we're looking forward to it.
How does CRIDCOM plan to strengthen the bond between the state and its citizens in the diaspora? Do you have any idea?
Yeah, I do very well. Cross River State Diaspora Commission is a bridge between the state government, Cross River State government, and Cross-Riverians in diaspora. So we stand at the center. We receive from here and give to here, and receive from here and give to here. So we've been able to build that trust, even as a commission, and we plan to strengthen the bonds between the states and the citizens abroad through regular engagement, communication, and collaborations. Which we're planning by December. We're going to host the big Maiden Cross River State Diaspora Day, where we're going to give awards to Cross-Riverians in diaspora that have singled out themselves in various areas, various sectors, and those that have also given back to the state in one way or the other, be it in a group, be it as individual capacity. So that's another way of engaging and strengthening the bond, and also communication, which we've been up and doing with them, and collaborations. We have a lot of collaborations with Cross-Riverians in diaspora, and I know that this one will help foster sense of belonging, and we will share in whatever the community is up to, because we believe that whatever we do is in synergy with whatever they do too. So we believe the bond is on.
Thank you very much for those very convincing and enlightening explanations. We just have some few more questions to go. What are the key takeaways you had from this convention for the government as well as the diaspora citizens of Cross River State?
Okay, the key takeaway from the convention, we highlighted the importance of diaspora engagement. There's nothing we're going to do than continue engaging, and also try to buy their trust, because diaspora, and they have this issue of trust, and we've been able to to buy their trust and let them know that what the state is up to is in synergy with whatever they think. And investment opportunity too. Like we're going to host an investment summit with the theme Invest Cross River, which they're in synergy with. So we're going to bring investors to Calabar and entrepreneurs to Calabar and businesses to Calabar. So the essence is we're going to have a roundtable to sit down and discuss the way forward, investment opportunities, because we have a lot of investment opportunities in Cross River State. So that's for the investment, and also looking at the state development agenda, and we also those are the key takeaway, and we're going to also showcase state's potentials and opportunities. The state has a lot of opportunities, like I always say. We were looking at it recently. His Excellency at the ESCO approved 18 billion for upgrade of tourism sites in Cross River State. That shows you that this government and this administration is really people first administration. His Excellency cares so much about development in the state, and that's why he had to approve that amount to upgrade tourism sites and tourism centers in Cross River State. And as a matter of fact, Carnival this year is going to be big and great. So we had to discuss all those. Those are the key takeaways we had during the convention yesterday.
So are there any immediate action points or projects that will result from this convention?
Yes, there are immediate action points and projects resulting from the including investment project. Like I told you, the water project will be up very soon, and so far so good. The launch, the amount $20,000 that was launched has been surmounted. So the project is kicking up very soon, and including community development initiatives and capacity building. So even during one of our panel discussion, we talked about capacity development. You cannot. One of the speakers, keynote speakers, spoke about education syllables that it has to be upgraded, because you look at when they say, someone said when you go for interview and they will say those with first class and second class stand this way and others stand the other way. And you find out that we have a lot of Nigerians joining the others. So is it that the ones with first class and 2-1, they have better head than the other ones? No. So we discussed about upgrading our educational syllables, and those are key action plans that will be put in place. The convention finished yesterday, but we're still going to continue engaging and also drawing out a good action plan to follow it.
How will CRIDCOM ensure follow-up and accountability for decisions that were made during this convention?
Yeah, we will. We took note of everything that happened yesterday. That's why we're present there, as key partners to what was going on. So we'll follow up to ensure that accountability is seen, and with regular meetings, progress tracking, and also reporting. So I'm in contact with the president of Cross Riverians in Diaspora organization. So whatever they do, whatever project, whatever initiative they will embark in the states, have to be aware. And so I've been discussing with him. So as soon as the water project is up, I'll be part of the technical team that will follow up. So we're following up and we're tracking progress.
On a personal level, what stood out for you most from this convention?
Enthusiasm. Like Cross Riverians in Diaspora, we're looking out for this. You could see joy, you could see happiness. People were so excited to connect. Like I said, there are friends I've lost touch with, and I met them yesterday. Some of them I didn't even know where they were, and it was a great thing for me. If I was not here, I think I would have blamed myself for it. So the convention success and diaspora enthusiasm were notable highlights. People were so excited. Even when the governor walked in, you could hear echo. People were shouting, "Our sweet prince, and all that." And even when the wife walked in too, you could hear people saying, Now our mama be this, so now our mama be this, so it was a joyous moment. It was a joyous moment, and we had a great time.
So how often can we expect this kind of convention to happen?
Yeah, it's annually. It's annually. So as at yesterday, a venue was picked for next year, which will be in Canada. So this is the first of its kind. It happened in UK. So the next one is 2026. Cross Riverians in Diaspora Convention will be in Canada. So it's gonna be bigger and greater. This was like a test run, and it was this successful. So the next one is gonna be something else. So we're all looking up to it. So it's going to be an annual event, yeah, hosted around cities in the world.
What message do you have for Cross Riverians who missed this convention?
Yeah, a lot of messages, a lot of messages. That's why we're trying to do media engagement for people to see what really transpired here yesterday. Those that were not here, they missed a whole lot because one, we had first-hand information of what is happening around the world with Cross Riverians, where they are, various cities they reside in, and to those who couldn't attend, we encourage you to stay engaged, and also connect with Cross River State Diaspora Commission. So, like I said, we are the bridge between the government and the Cross Riverians in diaspora. So, I encourage them to always try to turn up when it has to do with Cross River State activities. So, I've let the cat out of the bag that next year we're hosting in Canada. So, they should look forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you very much for such a beautiful story about the Cross Riverians Diaspora Convention. We appreciate you, Prince. And we look forward to the 2026 edition of the Cross Riverians Diaspora Convention. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Do have a nice day.